From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 60, Panther 6, Dragons, Cup 19, Cup 19, Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Spencer. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Spencer. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter. Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Spencer. He's going to air one out. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19!
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18. Go.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
2nd down and 8.
Cowboy 80.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Cash. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 14.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
First down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Got it. 70, press all 80. Go street. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18, 5 in.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got this downfield to McBride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On the
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Hunt.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yards. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
And going right back to Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Spencer. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Pirates, 79 Broncos, Panther 11, Mustang 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Spencer. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 76 yards. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Come on, set! Viking 18, go!
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
First and 10.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Rig it. Set up.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Seahawks at 12-3 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. Hot 70. Hot 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Steady.
Operating from the gun. Spencer. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On first down, it's Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. Open man here is Benson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Off the play fake. Spencer. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Cash. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Go.
He's got Harrison left side complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Tap the 60.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun here with Benson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
70 Timberwolves.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And this one is right through. And a lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill on through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw. Cash. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, Charger. 19, Charger. Go.
Looking to throw. Cash. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hold it ready.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. An extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboys.
Back to throw. Spencer. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 7 Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is taken in by McBride. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, 68 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready.
And he's got Smith and Jigba through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Warriors, 70. Let's go. 69. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Spencer. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game,
And we're just talking about the first catch there. I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get that complete to Harrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's another Cardinals first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18, Pioneer. Go street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete here, it's high. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second and a couple.
19 Lions. Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 14. And Walker has it. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Cash. Looking here for Smith downfield. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Spencer. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 183 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Let's go.
Walker with another carry. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on, come on. Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set. Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Sanders. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Arizona.
They run over center with Benson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Spencer. Able to get this one to McBride. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And Walker once more. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Cash. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Operating from the gun, Cash. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 Wyatt.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Cash. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Cash. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hold the ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Okay, ready.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Well, that's complete to Sanders. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go. They're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down.
18 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
And once again, this is Sanders. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
It's a gain of 2.
Ready.
That's good for the Cardinals.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
Down the sideline he goes, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Seahawks 44.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now.
59. Seahawks.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Cash. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
70, Timberwolf. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Cash. And this one too low.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to click.
Don't get put in that blender.